Welcome to Website Royalty Town Hall number 25. Can't believe it's been 25, Denise. We're
Yeah.
so glad you're here with us. I'm Kim White. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am joined by the findability queen herself, Denise Millay. And we are avid Kajabi users and partners and want to share the Kajabi wonders with you. It's like the wonders of the world. So, if you're a small business owner, you already know it's getting harder and more expensive to rely only on ads, discounts, or the algorithms to grow your business. So, the small businesses that really win are the ones that build a real community around what they do. People who know you, who like you, and show up when you make an offer. I think this is an important part. But today we're going to be walking you through 5 steps to build a community in a single weekend. This doesn't have to be a huge lift, using one simple tool we love, which is Kajabi Community.
And by the end of this live stream, you'll know exactly what to do over the next 2 days to gather your best people inside a Kajabi community. Give them a quick win and turn them into a community that actually supports your business.
And we want to add, if you are someone who works on the weekends, or you can't do it on a weekend, you still can do this over several evenings in one week. We are trying to show you that you can do things in a very quick way. Very small things can add up to big business. So we just want to put that out there. But
Love it.
first, we want to share with you what came up in Website Royalty, the private group this week. We figure if the royals in the group have questions, you might too. So we're hoping this takes the am I the only one feeling out of tech?
Right. So we went through how to add a custom domain to your Kajabi account because you come with a domain that's a subdomain of Kajabi, but you can customize it to your own. So we went through that.
We did
And
multiple things about blogs and SEO. Denise is like a SEO wizard. I'm just going to say that. And she actually shared how to do things, in a very short few minutes each week to actually increase the traffic you get by the blogs you put out. So that was magical, Denise.
oh, thanks. We also revisited custom email templates. It seems like we're always tweaking those, and there's always questions about those, right?
Absolutely. And then we have the sizing picks. So sometimes when you're building something, it gets overwhelming because what size do I need for this? And what size do I need for that? So we literally went through sizes for your website so that you could know what the options were, the size for your blog graphic, the size for your posts, even on socials. So in Website Royalty, we cover a lot of things that are, I guess, outside of Kajabi a little, but it's so that you can use those things effectively for your Kajabi home, is what I'm going to call it, Denise.
Oh, I like that, Kajabi home. We also talked about rescheduling meetups, and meetups are group meetings within your community that you set up so that your members of your community can see them and then get in and out of the meetings, which are all held in the community. And sometimes you create those and things change and you have to adjust the dates and some other parameters. So we went through some of that because we hadn't really done that yet with some of our other people building communities. So it was good.
It's a very good week. It actually was kind of a slow week. I just want everybody to know that. If you're intimidated thinking there's thousands of people in the group, we have a lot of people in the group, but we normally have like 2 to a dozen that show up. So we want you to know it's not this big, huge group that, you never get to ask your question. It's actually a smaller group. And I love that about it because not everybody needs help every week, Denise.
Right, right. And because people are there to hear other people's things,
Mhm.
then they don't always have to ask those questions in the future. So they kind of absorb things and revisit them, and it's kind of a magical thing. So
It is
part of the
magical.
wonder of website royalty, right? Anyway, Let's move on. So, Kim and I together help small business owners turn casual followers into loyal buyers by building simple, practical systems that don't require you to work 24/7. So, let's jump in.
Well, first, I want to speak to a quick mindset shift. I'll get my words. About building a community. It does not have to take months or years. Now, you continue to do it because it does create longevity. But
Mhm.
I think most owners think you need a big audience, a fancy tech stack, and a perfect plan. And that's just never the way it works. They just don't start because they feel like it's too much. And it's not. It's not that.
And just so anybody who doesn't know the term tech stack, that means the programs or the platforms that you use that you put together to make your community. And because we're dealing in Kajabi, everything's all in one place. So there's not other things that you have to connect together. So slight tangent.
Magical.
Magical,
Magical.
wonderful. They're going to think we're so sappy. Anyway, what you actually need is much simpler. So you need the right people, a clear purpose, one simple shared experience, and one clean home for all of that, which is why we use Kajabi Community, right? And that's what we're going to design with you today. Wow. Think of
Okay.
it as a focused 48-hour micro experience inside your Kajabi community that kicks off something long term without feeling heavy, like it took months to create it and all that. So,
And I do want to say it only takes a few people. Like we think we have to start out with 1,000 people or whatever. You can start out with a few people. I've built a community 2000s from two people that started, me
right,
and somebody else. So it wasn't even like is a big group. So I want you to know that that is part of the process of you only need a few to start. So
right. Okay, so step one, define your rallying cry.
mhm.
Before you set up or invite anyone into your Kajabi community, answer two questions. Who is the community for? And what are we here to do together?
Think about Braveheart and the rally cry. So, anyway, I had to give a visual, but make it specific and practical. For example, not just small business owners, but who it's for is local service businesses who want more repeat customers. So much sexier way to say it. So, it's not just grow your business, but it's create one simple offer that brings in extra cash this month. I think all business owners like that one.
Extra cash will never be turned down. So now turn that into a one sentence rallying cry. You can even write it down with us right now.
Hmm.
We are a community of who committed to what's your outcome that you provide as a provider without whatever the headache is or the frustration they have.
Mm, very good. So, a real example could be we are a community of local service business owners committed to filling our calendars with repeat clients without spending a fortune on ads. I love that one.
I like that one. That one sentence becomes your filter. It tells you who to invite into your Kajabi community, what to post, and what else you're promising.
So, step two is these are very simple steps, y'all. Write them down. Choose your container and your commitment. So, for this weekend, your container is simple your Kajabi community.
And that means instead of scattering people in different places, you bring everyone into one central home base. Your posts, the live events, the live sessions, your resources that you give away or you share, your replays, and all of your conversations all live inside the Kajabi community.
Which is super sexy, y'all. I just have to say. Then you set a clear weekend commitment. So, when does it start and end? That's a very important question. How many times will you show up live or post in the community? Make sure they understand what you're promising. And what can people expect if they participate? What will they get out of it?
Right. So, for example, you might say this Saturday and Sunday will be inside our Kajabi community. I'll go live inside the community twice a day. And by Sunday night, you'll have a simple plan to bring back repeat customers next week.
One container, your Kajabi community, simple rules, clear promise. That's all you need for now. Remember, I believe simple sales.
Yes. So step 3 is design a 48-hour quick win. The fastest way to turn a bunch of strangers into a community is to help them succeed together quickly right inside your community space.
So ask yourself, what is one outcome my people could realistically achieve in 48 hours? We'll just share our belief is you can create a whole community in 48 hours. So there's ours. But for a small business owner that might be collecting 10 customer testimonials, sending one win back email to past customers, creating a simple referral offer, or maybe posting one strong offer to their best customers.
Right. So pick one quick win project. Then you break it into 3 or 4 tiny, clear actions and turn those into simple posts or lessons inside your Kajabi community. So, for example, if your quick win is send a win back email to past customers, whew, your steps might be 1, list 10 to 20 past customers. 2, choose one simple offer or incentive to win them back. 3, use a plug and play email template and you post that in the community that they can use and then send it and come back and share the results in the community thread.
Now you have the curriculum, we'll call it, for your weekend inside Kajabi. You're not just chatting, you're leading everyone through a small shared project that gets them a result. I'm telling you, if they get a win, they'll come back. And it all happens inside your community.
Okay.
So, step 4 is seed the first 10 members. This is a big one. Do not launch this with a vague public post like, "Hey, who wants to join my community?"
That always works, right? Being facetious, sarcastic, sorry. Inside, start with personal invitations into your community, into your Kajabi community. Make a list of 15 to 20 people who already know you or your business. They fit the rallying cry that we established up top, and they would benefit from the quick win that you've designed for this weekend.
I love this so much because you don't want everybody who's busy and can't be there. Let's just say that. So don't take offense if 20 people you invite, only 10 show up. But then send them a short personal message and link them directly to your Kajabi community, the landing page, or the checkout. And you can use this script. We wanted to give you a visual for this. So you can tweak the words to sound like you, but you fill in the red blanks is what I'm going to call them. Hey, and I'm going to say Denise. Hey, Denise, I'm hosting a small focus weekend inside my Kajabi community for, and then you can say for who it's for because they will recognize themselves in that who. 2, and then you fill in the quick win part, like fill their schedule with repeat clients. A lot of business owners are looking for that. You give them information. It's free. It's just for 2 days, and you'll walk away with, and then you give them the specific outcome. You'll walk away with, several people on your calendar, whatever it is you're promising. I'll be going live inside the community, and we'll all work through it together. That's a very sexy proposition. Want me to send you the link? So much better than just, hey, you want to join something? Well, I don't know what it's for. This helps them understand it's for them.
And it's not a huge email that's got a million paragraphs like a sales email. This is just a personal email, right? Your goal is around 10 committed founding members inside that Kajabi community. not a huge crowd. You want it to be personal. So 10 engaged people who actually will log in, do the work, and share their wins. That's way more valuable than 100 people who never say a word.
And, I want to give a quick example, too, of something we've done in the last year, Denise. And that is we literally teach social media stuff that you can do in a weekend. And when we did that, I didn't put that out on all the socials. I invited people I knew who already were trying to do their socials. They were having pain points and they got wins before they walked away. So I feel like that's a great example of what we're talking about. We practice what we preach around here.
We do.
So anyway, just wanted to put that little plug in there.
That's okay. So our last step, right, is hosting, highlight, and then plan the next step. So once the weekend starts, your role is to host, not to hustle, not to sell. And Kajabi Community gives you the space to do that.
So hosting looks like this inside Kajabi. You post a welcome message and you pin it to the top of the feed. You go live or you drop short videos at the times you promised. So if you said you were going to be there at 10, make sure you're there at 10. I think this is important. You start simple threads with questions. So you let them ask questions. You tag people by name and respond in the comments. You all know how to tag people and how to do that. It works the same inside the community. You celebrate any action they take, even small steps. So you might share screenshots of wins, quick video check-ins, or short posts that say, tell us one action you took today and drop it in the comments. It gives them something to do and something for you to celebrate for them.
And engage with them. So as you go, you keep highlighting action inside the feed where you are. So look what Sarah just did, or here's the email that John sent, or here's how many testimonials the group collected all together today. It creates momentum and people feel like they're part of something that's actually moving all in one place.
So I'll give another live example. The group I just talked about, the social media post in a weekend, I think the total came out to be 1,533 posts that they created. What an example of a win, though, as a group. And I think that builds community when you win as a group. So then as the weekend wraps up, you do two important things inside your Kajabi community. First, recap the wins, like I was just saying. Here's what we accomplished together. Share specific examples and outcomes in a final post or live session. Several people shared what they had created, and I think that was a very sexy example of we got to celebrate everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
So second, offer a clear next step. Ask what they want help with next. Then offer one simple option, such as, do you want to stay in the Kajabi community as an ongoing membership? Or maybe, do you want a weekly group session hosted inside the same community? Or maybe a short paid program that also lives in Kajabi and connects to the community. We always ask for that kind of feedback because we don't want to build the wrong thing for those we are serving, we are loving on.
Right. And it keeps a handle on your resources, your most important one, which is your time. So you get to direct it where it's actually going to produce for you and them. So yes. You're not forcing anything. You're just giving your new Kajabi community a natural next chapter to say yes to.
So let's quickly recap the 5 steps so you can see how this all fits together. And I'm sorry that the font is so small. It was a lot to fit on this graphic. So if you need to, stop the video if you're watching it on replay and make it bigger so you can see. But these are the steps in print.
Okay. So step 1 is define your rallying cry. Decide who this is for and what you're here to do together in one clear sentence.
Step 2, choose your container and commitment. Your container is your Kajabi community. Set simple, clear expectations for the weekend inside that space.
Step 3, design a 48-hour quick win. Choose one small, realistic result your people can achieve together and structure it as posts and prompts in your Kajabi community.
Step 4, seed the first 10 members. Invite 15 to 20 warm contacts personally and bring about 10 committed participants into your Kajabi community. Remember, people are busy, so don't be upset if they can't come the first time.
That's right. So step 5 is you host it, and then you highlight and plan the next step. Show up in your Kajabi community, spotlight action, recap wins, give them one clear next step that also lives in Kajabi.
You don't need a huge audience, y'all. You don't need months of planning. You need a focused weekend. So a clear promise and a home for your people, which is your Kajabi community, will make magic happen.
Magic things. If you want help sharing, my words today, I'm so sorry. If you want help shaping your own weekend community or getting your Kajabi community set up so it's ready to host something like this, send us a message with the word community and we'll share the next steps and resources with you.
And thanks for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you being here.
Now go plan your weekend, community launch inside Kajabi. Do it today.
I love it. Subscribe to the channel and we'll see you next Thursday, 4 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Whew, love y'all.